sheet. Besides graphing a lot of equations in this chapter, we got to solve a bunch of them. So I've got like 6 different types. We got like 6 different types on the front of this sheet. So we're going to skip around. Some of these we're going to mark out. Y'all can go ahead and mark out number 2 and number 6. We won't do those. All right, but number 1 we should be able to do pretty quickly and pretty easily. All right, so number 1, guys, just a basic equation where you get your x's on the same side. Add like terms up. What's going to happen with 6x when I move it over here? Subtract it, so it's 5x minus 6x. When I move positive 84 over, it's going to be a negative 84. You guys work that one out and get an answer.
Do you want to combine those?
Yeah, combine them now and get an answer. All right, so 5 minus 6, I got negative 1. Somebody add those two up for me, right?
Negative 118.
All right, so final answer, I divide by negative 1, I got positive 118. All right, so that was just real basic, just kind of refreshing you on how to get your like terms on the same side. So we're going to skip number 2. All right, you guys go to number 3. Now, number 3's just got an extra step. What do we have to do first on number 3? Good, I'm going to let you guys distribute, then add your like terms. All right, do that. All right, and you need to make sure it's in the correct order. We want our x squared in the first spot. We want our x in the second spot. Our number without an x in the third spot. All right, if you guys remember, the a is always the number in front of the x squared. The b is the number with the x. The c is the number without a variable. It's always in order. All right, so let's plug our numbers, these 3 numbers, in the quadratic formula. I want you guys to write that quadratic formula right now at the top of your page. We're going to do a lot of quadratic formula stuff. If you don't have it memorized, you will pretty quick. Write it down at the top of your page, will you? All right, let's plug our 3 numbers in now. We got to plug negative 3 in right here. There's already a negative sign there. That makes it positive 3. All right, going to plug negative 3 in here and square it. That's going to give you positive 9 because remember, guys, if you square it, it's got to be in parentheses. It's always going to be a positive. This number right here is always going to be a positive, no matter what. All right, ask a question, a specific question. I'll try to help. See where I got the 3 from? Look. All right. This right here, whoops. You got this written down at the top of your page. Okay. So it goes A, B, C. So I got to plug negative 3 in everywhere there's a B. So I got to plug negative 3 in there and there. So when I plug negative 3 in here, it became a positive 3. And when I plug it in there and squared it, I got 9. Next is minus 4.
Would it be negative 9?
Nope, that's what we just talked about. When you square it, it's always going to be positive. Always. All right, I got to put A in that spot. Well, A is 2. And I got to put C in that spot. C is negative 9. All right, so the bottom, you're just going to do 2 times A and get 4. Now, I know a lot of you guys in the past have plugged the whole thing in your calculator probably, right? The only problem with that is we're going to start having imaginary numbers and your calculator's going to say error. So if it's me, I'm just going to plug these numbers in right here. Plug that in your calculator and see what we get. Do not plug in the square root symbol. So we got 9 minus 4 times 2 times negative 9.
81.
All right, 81. What's 81 change into? What's the perfect square for 81? 9. So here's what you're gonna bring down. 3 plus or minus 9 over 4. All right, now look, we've already changed root 81 into 9. Can I change that again? Can I go from 9? Because 9's a perfect square.
9 is 3.
All right, but you can only do it one time. I just want to make sure you understand you can't do it twice. Just do it once. So now we've already said you're going to find 2 answers. You guys remember how to find the first answer from here?
No.
Y'all forgot? You see the plus and minus? Right? So for the first answer in your calculator, we'll put 3 plus 9 on top over 4. Put the calculator, see what you get. 3 plus 9 over 4. What you got, Ariana? 3. First answer is 3. So how do y'all think we're going to find the second answer?
Same way, negative.
Same way, just put the minus in. So now you'll put 3 minus 9 over 4. Somebody type that in and give me an answer.
Negative 3 over 2.
3 over 2. All right, so that is how we're going to do our quadratic formula stuff. We can do most of it on the calculator. All right, so that was number 9. Let's jump ahead to number 12. You guys start on number 12 the same way we did number 9. Start on number 12. See how far y'all can get. Okay, good question. It says 2 times.
Attention, students and teachers, please disregard that bell. Stay in your second block class.
Yeah.
Alright, bro, I think you trying to hide that camera when the friends are walking in. I think you trying to hide that camera when the friends are walking in. I think. So you don't want to do this very soon?
You didn't do this last year.
I ain't doing no drilling.
I didn't know. Okay. Y'all just quadratic.
That'd be tricky.
All right, well, I'll slow down here. I'm gonna do 12.
Yeah.
All right, so let's set 12 up. Remember, they're in order, guys. It's A, B, C. So we got to plug 11 in right here. That's going to make it negative 11. All right, now we got to square it. What's 11 squared? 121. All right, so what do we plug in here? 2. What do we plug in here? Negative 21. And I'm going to stop and see if y'all can punch that in your calculator. Do this one at one time. It's going to say error. So what did y'all get when we plug these numbers in this time? We got 0 minus 4 times 1 times 25. All right, negative 100 is what I got. 0 plus or minus negative 100 over 2. Everybody still good?
100 is 10, so.
That's right.
And
This is negative 100. All right, so Willie just said the square root of 100 is 10, but you guys learned this last year. What do you write down if it's negative 100? Y'all remember? 10i, right? Did that last year. So this would be 0 plus or minus 10i over 2. If it's a negative, it's going to be an imaginary number. You just put an I with it. Now that's going to keep us from working it out. We can't find both answers the way that we have on the other problems. The only thing left you can do is look at these 3 numbers and see if you can simplify them. Can I divide them all by 2?
Yes.
Actually, you can, because 0 divided by 2 is 0. So don't let the 0 throw you off. So let's divide these 3 numbers by 2, and you'll have your answer. So I got 0 plus or minus 5i over 1. So I'll just leave it 0 plus or minus 5i. All right, so you guys who want to work ahead, we're going to do number 17 and number 18, and we'll stop.
Okay. Stop right there.
After we do 17 and 18, we'll stop.
How much time we have left in it?
Not long. All right, let's do 17. so I got positive 4 plus or minus 16 minus 4 times 1 times t. Alright, so I plug my numbers in. Now we gotta plug them in the calculator. Four. Whoops. 16 minus 4 times 1 times t. Alright, what y'all get this time inside the square root symbol? Very good. I got the same thing Jason's got. I got negative 24. And I'll wait and let you try it again if you didn't get that. See your calculation. If I hit let's try it again. Enter. Oh, you get enter twice. That's it. It's 2 root 6. Got you. All right, so we got a problem right here. First of all, it's got a negative. So the negative, I want y'all to bring that out. That's root 24, and right, the I goes just behind it. All right, so now everybody type in root 24 in your calculator. Tell me what it gives you. Square root of 24 equals. It gave me a decimal. All right, it gave me 4.8. All right, we can't have that. It's got to be a square root number. So half of these calculators you guys have are programmed to do it for you if you'll hit the program button. The other half I'll have to reprogram. So right now, everybody hit program right here in the center. All right? Hit enter, and then hit enter again. It should give you an x equals. If yours is programmed right, it'll do it. If not, I'll have to reprogram. Type in 24.
Just 24?
And hit enter again, and what's it give you?
2.
2 and 6. So we're going to change this. Watch. I'm going to change this to 4 plus or minus 2i root 6. So raise your hand if your calculator is not programmed. What's that? You can't type the whole thing in the calculator when it's got an I. The calculator won't let you do it. It's about the only way you can do it. I mean, you try, but it's going to say error. I'm thinking you probably did. All right, so again, guys, if you've got an I in your problem, you can't finish it out, but I can simplify these three numbers just like we did on the last problem. Divide them all by 2, you got a chance. 2 plus or minus 1i root 6 over 1. All right, y'all got one more to do. Do 18, and we'll stop after 18. We'll do some more next week. You got 37?
I got 37.
Must be 37. I was going to see what Jason got. Jason got negative 19. What the hell? You make it negative 7. Negative 6. All right, so I haven't tried it, but everybody says it's 37. All right, so we've got this, right? Now, 37 will not simplify even if you hit the program button, so you're good. Leave it like that. All right, we're done.
Okay. Where are you getting those numbers from? 3 and 2.
Where am I getting those numbers from?
Hey, Dad, I'll be taking it from
Show it. Show it. Schumann, show it.
you. about to.
No, you can't, bro.
Man, you got me,